You know, this is my grandfather getting buried. It is not a bottle of soy sauce. It is not a candy of pineapple cubes. It is not the laying of bricks for HDB flats. And it is not the drawing of rectangles for parking lots. Let me remind you, sir, there are 200 people there waiting, with my grandfather laying in his big coffin without holding getting to. So, if you don't give me another plot, so that we can give him a decent burial and put him to rest, I will get the whole family to camp overnight right there in the middle of the cemetery. Ayo, I don't know how I got compulsion to see all that, but I did it. I was really brave. I was really excited, but also got a bit worried afterwards. I'm sure you know what I mean. That kind of street talk could very well get into trouble. Only for a brief moment through, because I then said to myself, so be it. I mean, what the heck? I mean, how many times in your life can I have a chance of burying your grandfather descent like? So where am I at it? Should I just do it right and proper? Otherwise, how am I going to face my ancestors when my day of reckoning comes? So I keep firm and stood my ground. And you know what? The officer in charge didn't rebut. He seemed to have been stirred by my sudden outburst. He looked at me for a while, swang around, and marched out of the room to consult his superior, I suppose. It took him quite a while to return, and his face seemed even longer as he walked into the room again. Alright, since you're already at the cemetery, and since the coffin has proven itself too big for the hole, we will make this case a very special exception, because we don't want people to misunderstand us, to read us as being disrespectful of traditionals, as being hard and accommodation to even the dead. But listen, and listen well. His eyes looked straight into the funeral man's as he continued. There will only be this one exception, and no such request will ever be entertained. Make sure you get each and every one of them will be put into the coffin that is just right for my graves. So my grandfather was safely put to rest at last. It was a very special burial to the very last, because of his extra big sized coffin. Where everyone slept downstairs, he slept east west. It was a truly solemn, colorful burial. By the time I go back to the crowd has grown from 200 to 800. And to my utter surprise, all the newspapers, news agencies, like the TV, radio, red fishing people had arrived. It was voted for the top 10 national story of the year.